Hello, hello, hello everyone, welcome back to Stonehearth with me, Banto. So we're back in a Northern Alliance town, and today I'm gonna show you something, and we're gonna even maybe work a little bit with it. And it is a suggestion from TheRadPlane in the comments, which was to make a dry dock for our town, because it would look probably pretty cool to have, since we're having a lot of Viking ships. We have a harbor, we have a crane house, so having a dry dock where there would be like building the ships would be a pretty fun, cool thing to add to the game. So I have already started to work on that, so that is something I'm gonna show you guys. So this is the very early look of our dry dock, and here it is. So far I have made this part. So it's pretty much is a gate that will be leading to the dry dock. So this should be able to open and close to fill and remove water. So that do not actually fully work in the game to actually make a boat be built there and then make it float out, but you can still add it as a fun thing to kind of show that this town is actually crafting and building these boats, and this is where they would make them go out in the water. So I think that is pretty cool to do, so that's a project to do. And since I'm gonna do this over here, I will most likely move some things here. I'm probably gonna shut down the gate at this side, and instead of having the gate there, we're probably gonna just have a wall, so we will be protected that way, and that will decrease the numbers of points for the enemies to attack us to this gate over here where most of our turrets are sitting. So that's gonna be a very defensive good position. They can also use this one to travel between to get over to us, but I don't think they are gonna go through our boathouse to raid us, because they're probably gonna prefer to take this way. I hope so, but we might be surprised, we will see. So that is the idea at least. I had never ever done a dry dock, so it's gonna be a little bit of kind of an experiment to do it, but I do like to make new things. So if there's something that you feel like, oh, this is wrong and it shouldn't be like that, do let me know, guys. So for dry dock then, we need to be able to like remove water, we need to be able to add water. So my guess is that a dry dock then should have, maybe it doesn't have to have it. I was thinking that it would have to have like 2 gates to open and close. But at the same time, the water could be seeping out through like the sides. You can have a system that removes the water to the side and then make it flow out, pumps and stuff. And a thing that is pretty cool is that we can't make like the boats to be on the bottom and then go up on the surface. That's not going to be possible. But with the Geomancer and a profession, which we're hopefully going to get soon since we sent one of our halflings over to Amberstone, you can actually make these stones a dry stone. You can also make a wet stone, and with this one you could, with a wet stone you can fill water, and with a dry stone you can remove water, and as long as they are sitting in the water, it will drain water or it will fill water. So it could be a fun thing to do, and I have some more plans on top of my head that I'm gonna be doing, and feel free to keep suggestions coming on our Discord server or on YouTube videos or wherever you want to post it to me, and feel free to check out our Discord if you want to join it as well. There's a link in the video for you to join, so you can speak with me and all of the other people in it. So this is what we got, and I did make sure to take our ship here to make sure that it will be fitting, so that's the size of it. So the dry dock, it's gotta be having to go quite far back and probably a little bit bigger than the ship is, so could expect it to be going all the way maybe back here. So I think that's gonna be pretty cool. And for fun, just to show, like demonstrate that we can actually use these dry stones to remove things, maybe we should even do that. So when we are making this dry dock, we will actually make water flow into this, and later on we will make water flow out from it, so it will be dry inside. So let's go in first, before we do anything with that, we're gonna fix a few things, and I'm gonna get my halflings busy doing things. So these supply bins I want to make sure to fill up with stone and wood, and the reason for that is so I can hopefully build our harbor area a a little bit faster. And I saw I had some errors with building this one, but it seems if I remove this little part that I made extra here, which I think would be cool to have there, we can maybe build it after, maybe, or I will have to do it with instant build the part above it, the part below our harbor, the deck there. So if I do it like this, I think it did work. Let's see if it will work, guys, because I feel like we should get our halflings busy building more things. Let's see this one, almost done. So this is what we did in the latest video. A little area here where we're gonna plant a tree later, which is gonna grow there and be a big old, nice, grumpy pine tree. It's gonna be pretty nice. So a lot of things going on, and we're gonna keep making a lot of houses and stuff like that, but I also want to spice up the town and make it feel a little bit more alive with adding small things such as this one. Our dry dock that was suggested by TheRadPlane, and our harbor is one of those, and the crane house also makes an interesting thing, and I really like this part about the crate sitting on top of this hanging here. So some other ideas that I do have is to maybe make a house later that will be like a burnt down house, so it maybe will tell a story that there's been some kind of fire going on through our town, and it would be nice to make like a half broken house with a lot of burnt stuff in it. So that's something that we might be exploring in the future. So let's see here then, guys. We want to dig this out, and it will have to wait a little bit. Let's see how everything works here. So there, it looks like that should be possible to build. What we also gotta do then is to make sure we have ladders, because we need ladders to go through all of the different heights here. So let's add some ladders so they can go down to the bottom here. And it seems like they place some ladders here, but it's always good, I think, to place some extra ladders just to give more places where they can go up and go down in the water. So already we do have some errors here, and I think it's simply because they cannot reach that place yet, but they will soon be able to do so. Let's see, maybe we have something to sell. I feel like we maybe should clear out our inventory of some things. I'm pretty bad at doing so, but I also do love to hoard items. Let's sell these old turrets. We're not going to use those old turrets, no reason to do so. And if you saw the latest episode, I want to show you guys a thing which is probably the reason why we can have 20 traps. So Bruno on the ACE Discord replied to me when I asked about it, because it says we can have 20 here. And if we go to the trapper actually has a special thing. And we do have 2 master trappers. And if we go into the trapper and check out their job abilities, you can see the last one here, it looks like a trap, so check this one out. Trap expertise. The trapper can now use metal clamp traps to capture big game, and also has a thing or two to teach the engineer about setting traps. Increases town trap limit by 6. And apparently this one do stack, so that will be 6 traps plus 6 from Danny, so that's 12 traps. And if we go to our engineer, so as you can see, guys, it's pretty good to have some trappers with an engineer, because that means you can have more traps. So 12 traps there, and we've checked the built-ins inside of here. Then we have 8 traps, which combined together becomes 20. So that's why we can have 20 traps. So when we get to level 6 and we can have 12 traps, that will be plus 2 traps, plus 4 traps I mean. So 24 traps is gonna be what we will be able to have, and that's an insane amount of traps. But I think we should make sure that we also do make these traps, because why wouldn't we? The more defense we can have, the better. And I might look into getting this trap later. This is from the Archipelago mod. So we do need to buy some coconut, but it could be possible that we get a trader later to buy some. Then we can make these bombs, because it would be interesting. After being placed, it will explode, and when enemies hit it, damages and sets a fire to enemies near the explosion. Everything better with explosions. Do you guys agree? But that's pretty cool. That's something we're gonna try out. The decoy trap, I haven't really tried much. Distract your enemies with an extra halfling. Wait, it isn't a halfling, right? Mere Splitterhands is very fretting. So these could maybe be good as well. I'm not sure how much health they have. But they might be good since we can have so many traps. So let's do it for fun. Let's do 4 of those. That's on level 3 craft, so hopefully that helps a tiny bit to the progress of a level 6 trap, where I'm mostly after to get so we can have 8 turrets, because it's pretty overpowered really. And let's make more the clamp traps, but we also do need to get more steel, and to get more steel we do need to get more iron. So that is something we have to do with the blacksmith, but we are very low on iron. We have a little mining mission going on up here, where we're gonna be hopefully mining out some more. It's like we already started to do some of it. So we might wanna, let's see here, do we wanna mine anymore? I kinda wanna keep the path between here because it looks pretty cool. And this one is a little bit trickier to mine because we have the road above it, so let's add a little bit more because we're gonna need a lot of it. It's gonna be a bit easier if we use this slice tool instead, and we can look through this quite a lot better, right? You do it like that. Then we can see the road that is above it. It seems like I can't drag it there. I think if I go like that, I can do it. There we go. And then we can just keep like doing the middle, because that's where we have the good stuff. There we go, that should give us some more iron, maybe a little bit more here. Wild game, okay. The first traveler, look at that guys. Cecily Bergen came to visit. The travelers will stop by as long as there are beds reserved for them. They'll admire your town, chat with your citizens, shop at your markets, and even leave gifts for you if they had a pleasant visit. So we want to make sure that they have a good time when they visit our town. Happy travels will spread the word of your town and it will become a more popular destination with time. Which is gonna be pretty cool, right? So we added some traveler beds here. I'm not sure where this person is. Here it is. Hello! Oh, isn't that a new one? Vitel de Meo? A guest of your town, nice. So where is this guy gonna live? Here's the other guest. Cecily, nice. 2 guests at the same time. I'm really wet, my clothes are dripping. You should get inside. Get inside and warm up a little bit. Maybe by the fire in here, where Mr. Dino is currently eating. I wonder which bed they're gonna get. Or did they decide to go for these ones? I maybe haven't okay, I haven't assigned these yet. Already owns a similar object, okay. But these are gonna be assigned for travelers as well. There's gonna be many travelers in this one. The only one that is restricted to a person in our town, that is part of our town, is this one, which is my own bed, Banto's own bed. Let's make sure they're all reserved here. Okay, I think that should be all of them. That should allow a lot of these travelers to come by, but we also do need to get these special market stalls so we can trade with them. And I do not think I have any of them crafted at the moment, so we need to craft some of them. So with our carpenter, I'm gonna do some. But we're super low on wood now? Okay, we're low on iron. We're good on wood at the moment, nice. So let's see here, market, and then we have the market trading shelf requires cloth and wood. So let's make 6 of them. And these we can put the different items and the travelers might buy them. Which can be a good way for you so you don't have to micromanage selling all the things. Instead you can put in like, if you have a lot of herbs and you just keep getting more and more herbs and more food. You can put that in there and these travelers might come by and buy them and you get some gold without having to do much. So it's pretty awesome. And look at that guys, it looks like this place is almost done. Just a little bit more fences there. We do have all of the lights. I think it's time then that we go and plant our tree then. So let's see which one is going to be the best. Should we do the snowy one? I kind of feel like I want to do the snow one. I think it'll look pretty cool. We can also decide to change later if we want to have the other one. So as you see, that's going to be a perfect fit inside there. Gonna be very beautiful. A nice little addition there. So there we go, the tree is planted. That's gonna be a nice big old tree. Let's see here, I think the fences are very low down in the list, so I'm gonna make sure that we are getting some at the top, so I'm just gonna do some new ones and bring them to the very top. And we can also do these with the mason, so the mason has their own one. So I'm gonna do some with the mason, but I'm not gonna put this one at the top, it's something that will be crafted later. So we're gonna do 6 of those. As you see, they have a little bit of a different look to them. I kinda wish that they would look a little bit more like the stone market stalls, or even better, if you didn't have these, for example, and with these you can send merchants, but also there's an input box to have for the travelers, because these two, to me, look a lot more interesting. I don't know what you guys think, and also the potter should also have their very own one. This is maybe the best looking one, I kinda like that one. Let's do some with the potter, let's get him busy doing stuff. Because we want to get some tea in our town, and to get that we do need to make some stuff. So fetch animal beds we can do, let's do some of those. Pretty much anything that will give us some experience should be good. These clay lamps are really nice, I really like the light from them, they're really nice. Should be good, let's check out all the other professions. The engineer is busy, but we need more iron. The weaver looks also quite busy. Looks like maybe the cook could do a little bit more. And yeah, let's see, I bought some of those planted berry bushes, so we want to make sure we get them out. Saw that we had a giant cactus seed, where did I get that from? Interesting, I have no idea where I got that from, maybe a gift from the travelers, was it? Traveler's summary, let's see. Yeah, as you can see we got a gift here, we got a salmon fillet and we also got a giant cactus seed. The travelers loved your town today, they left these gifts for you, thank you, thank you. Banto the Mask Crafter has a sheep potter level 2, very nice. Shook down and make some wooden doors. Yes, they are ready, nice. Thank you, I'm sure the little snake ones will find these quite satisfactory. May our friendship ever blossom, he offers you a glittering bags of payment. We got 4 gold flakes, thank you, thank you. His all those fences should be done pretty soon. And the cook, I'm mostly waiting to do some drinks. Let's see for these potted berry bushes. Here we have them. We could even maybe have them here next to our tree. That would be kind of nice. But I wonder, first I kind of want to see how it would look if we add in some benches around here. So maybe we can have them at a different place. We could have them out here, but I feel like they should be more next to a road or something. Maybe we can have them next to this house, that would be a nice addition maybe. Just have it a little decorated there. They have their own little berry garden pretty much, and we can buy maybe like one more later just to make it look nicer. And we do also have the gold rose bush. I'm not sure if this is something I can harvest. But they do look pretty beautiful. I wonder how they would look if we have them like outside of this house. Maybe that looks pretty nice. I think that might look pretty good. What do you guys think? And something that I personally think is really nice, sometimes put around town to decorate with, is like wooden barrels. I don't know, I really like to decorate with barrels. They have a very nice look. And we can do some crates and stuff like that, but I want to make sure we are crafting some benches. We do have these though. which is actually a table, so not a bench. So let's go to and see if we can make some benches. We can make the fine one as well, the ornated one, but I think I want to focus on the normal wooden park benches, and we can do, let's say, let's start with only 4. Then we can do 4 of these ornated one, but let's put them at the very end. That should do pretty good. A famous chef is passing by offering gourmet dishes for sale. Maybe we can get some coconuts. I'm probably gonna miss it if they're here. Papaya cookie. Coconut rasps. That sounds pretty nice. It's a little bit of coconut at least. A lot of different meals, but it's only meals here, so I don't think we're gonna find that coconut drink thing. Let's go, we have to check it out, the name for it. Okay, so it's only named coconut. I don't see that one here. I wonder what this thing is. Sweetened Varanus, exotic specialty of the dwarven cuisine. I'm just gonna buy one for fun. Here we go. Look at that, we got another moo calf. Nice. How many cows do we have now? At least 2 with that one? 3 of them, nice. And that might be the 4th one, maybe. We should finish this fence here also. And something we should look into as well is to try to make our animals happier, because if we make better food for them, they're gonna be happier, and apparently that means that they're gonna produce like better, like more amounts of food, for example, and maybe more wool or maybe more milk, and not sure if it can also be higher quality because of that as well. And to make the food we have to use the cook to do so. So down here we have them. This is the animal fodder, pretty much I would say the very basic thing. Everyone eats this one but no one likes it. Kibble, we get fish kibble, we get podio feed, we get rabbits, we get sheep and veggie moo feed. So what we need to do would be to do the moo feed. That's going to make them happy. Tasty and hearty food appreciated by larger ruminants improves the quality of the animal produces. So as you can see, do improve it. So sheep, we do need some fiber, we need herbs, and for this one we need thatching, we need raw vegetable and sweet potatoes. I feel like we should get a farmer if we're gonna be able to sustain this. And I want to have, let's say, maintain 5, and then do the same with the sheep. We don't want to maintain too much. We can probably just maintain 1 also, and whenever we need one more, the cook will do one. But I kind of like to have a few sitting around. Look at those bushes, so beautiful, very nice. Let's see how they're doing with the harbor. They're doing good. So the dry dock, like I said, it's gonna be it's gonna be a project we're gonna get done with soon, I think. But there are so many things going on in town right now that we have to fix, I would say. A group of 3 masked people calmly make their way towards the banner. Ooh, look at that, guys. Who are these guys? 3 masked figures arrive. They seem peaceful, greeting anyone who comes close to them with a strange but simple motion, spreading their hands open wide in a circle, then clasping them together, they bow their heads. Peaceful travelers, welcome! Upon reaching a point near the banner, the 3 masked individuals stop. Everything about them is strange. The faces are completely covered by the masks, their heads covered in hoods, their hands covered in gloves, their feet, so small, are sheathed in the tiniest boots. The material of the garments seem to be of some otherworldly origin, shining in the sun and blowing in the breeze, and most notably, they each have a beautiful golden necklace that sits in a massive sapphire. Pretty cool, this thing. Who are you? The masked figures look about them, inspecting buildings and garments. They seem as interested in your clothing as we are in theirs. The smallest one reaches out as though to touch one of your boots. But the tallest one makes a quick hissing noise which forces the little one to straighten back up. The tallest figure takes a step forward and begins to speak. They make a large flourish greetings with their arms, seeming to encompass all of the halflings who are nearby, and then speaks, their voices soft and a few octaves higher than their size suggested. Disciples of Monkey, greetings! Of Hestia we travel, from royalty, our lineage. We introduce, please. The smallest figure raises their hand above their head and then bows deeply. As they move, their mysterious cloth flows and trails behind the motion. The voice sounds so more similar to a squeaking gears than often a voice we are used to, and it's slightly muffled from behind the mask. Lily of Hestia, Princess Painter, Giggle, Healer Archer. A pleasure to meet you, Princess Lily. The middle-sized figure then raises the hand similar and bows. This figure's movements are more quick and snappy. The cloth appears to be trying to catch up with the limb's movement before it. There is a sense of wild strength behind these movements, and again the voice is not as expected, this time even more shrill and crackling occasionally. Dylan of Hestia, Rins, Poet, Smith, Warrior. Greetings, Prince Dylan. The tallest figure repeats the gesture, bowing impossibly low. Though largest, this figure moves with the most grace, the cloth rippling smoothly behind her limbs as though it were flowing through water. Emma of Hestia, Princess, eldest heir and diplomats, Weaver and Lancer. All of you are welcome to our town, yes they are. While Emma speaks, she takes a moment to look into the eyes of each person gathered around her. For our great journey, we trek under the stars of great abundance, darkness and pain we find. Found as before, Royals of Hestia declared, in need, many. Lily quickly steps forwards, unable to contain the emotion bubbling out of behind her mask. Many, bruised and beaten, many are your kind, as well goblin orc, bandage and salve, many wounds, of great pain also, turtle lizard, so cute, Giggle. To keep Lily wanted, Dylan denied, before release, nurse to good health. Well, the way so cute, to heal Lily finds. You're quite a fire, aren't you? Dylan places an arm onto Lily's shoulder to calm and silence her, then addresses the crowd himself. In need, many of Hestia heirs travels, mask we don in self-abnegation, the darkness to push, the light we bring, through sacrifice and oblation, our worth to lead we approve, to those without power a hand support we offer. A hand support? Emma reaches under her robes and withdraws a beautiful golden scepter with a magical fire as its ornament. Of Hestia the light, as gift we bring, nothing in return we request, understanding perhaps friendships one day. Thank you for this wonderful gift. Emma sets down the scepter, look at that guys. Emma places down the scepter on the ground and slowly backs away, her garments flowing behind her. After a moment she looks around at the different faces of the crowd. Of great curiosity, we are. Stay for a while, come to converse and learn. May we? Stay as long as you like, very welcome. Very, very welcome. They're up top on a mountain, but I feel like we should try to make it possible for them to get down, so we only need to give them little ladders. Look at them guys, aren't they the cutest? They're really, really cool, I think so. So I think we should have a ladder coming up to them. I think this person, okay, Patoshenko is gonna mine, but we will have someone come up there pretty soon. And let's do some farming here. Let's gather those flowers. We do need quite a lot of herbs now. But that's pretty cool. It's so nice when these people come up, because I'm not sure about this specific one, but I know that some stuff in the game doesn't happen every time when you play the game. So some saves it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen there, and there are many of these things, and I would love to see even more of those like kind of random events happen. And like I said, I'm not sure if this one is random, but I do know that some are random if they're gonna trigger or not. So I think that's pretty cool. Okay, let's make sure we have wood in this one. And I hope this is helping quite a bit that we have stone and wood close to it. I really hope that it's gonna help quite a lot. Let's see here for my people. I want to make sure that we have enough people to kind of do hauling. So Obelix, I'm gonna take him to not be doing building. Then we will have pretty much 4 of the workers to do building. Some professions can also help with building, as you can see here. Even the trapper can help with building. Weaver, the shepherd, the potter, the mason, engineer, the carpenter, and the blacksmith can also help. So when they are not busy, if they are not busy, they will actually help with building, so that's a good way to get a little bit of help. And let's make sure we turn off the job with our soldiers so they can help. Look at that, we got some travelers going around here. Rollo, Mediate, and Lycus Arbid. Looks like they're like my lamppost, that's good to see. Feels like there's a lot of things going on today. We got travelers, we got the Hestia up here, the royal people, which hopefully is gonna get a ladder soon. Just keeping all the royal people just waiting up there. And this wall here, by the way, I'm gonna destroy this one because it's nothing that we use anymore. We remove the ladders. That's what I wanted to do, so instead they have to take this way to get up, and this is probably a thing we should build soon. I might be redoing a few things for it to make it look a little bit cooler. But let's see, can we make a farmer? What would be required? I think I actually wanted Obelix to be a farmer before. Yes, we can do so. But the thing is that we also do live in the Arctic biome, so during like the winter, which is kind of the longest season we have here, I don't think they will be able to plant anything. And I also want to show you guys a change that has been to the farming. So if you played it with Ace, there's been some changes to farming. I'm not sure how long ago this was, but I see that there are some new things going on with farming, which I'm going to show you guys. So you know, when you made a field in the past with farming, with Ace, then you got this little region around this. So if I drop it down like that, and let's say we're gonna sweet potatoes, you know, you got this thing going on. But the cool thing is that it has been changed a little bit, which you can't really see there. But if we put it here, you can see the change. So not does it only go outside to check for water, but it also goes below, like one extra block, which is really useful. Not for this specific biome, it's not really super useful, but for some biomes, like the normal green biome, which I don't remember the name of, then you can just set it next to the water and it will be good enough for, maybe you can have a stream of water going under your farms and it will get enough water from that, so that's pretty cool, I think. And what it does do for you who haven't maybe seen these things before, I'm of course gonna go through them so you guys know what's going on here. And the farm, let's keep the farm up here for now, probably a temporary place. So let's make some farm fields, not gonna make them too big, let's do like 7 by 7 maybe. So planting this one, so they have different requirements, the farming, when you play with Ace. So currently we do a sweet potato, sweet but not very tasty when raw. So the growth time at the moment is this crop matures quickly, 18 hours before modifiers. So it has a different light need, so it needs anything between 30 to 60% daytime sunlight. And it also prefers the winter season, that's when it's gonna grow the best. And if we check the current statuses, so we can show kind of how fast it's growing. So currently it's growing 33% slower than the normal growth time. Because probably, most likely, I'm gonna guess it has to do that we're not in the winter season, we are currently in the summer season. So it's different depending on the crops, and sweet potato is one of those that are winter crops. So during the winter, sweet potato will probably grow pretty good. And since that's the only thing I can really grow with the farmer at this point until level 2 when we can get cotton, then we're just gonna do sweet potatoes on all of these fields for now. That's gonna give us some nice stuff there, and it might help with our food that we needed to do for our animals. So the sheep feed we'll get from the flowers we have here, but for moo-moos we needed to get some raw vegetables. We also needed some thatching, and to get that we could either like mine down the terrain, for example. We can do a farm and gather wheat, and that will also be counted as thatch, so that's pretty nice. Let's see, did I get the ladder up then? Have they made the ladder? Oh no, they haven't made the ladder yet. Let's see, can I get someone to do that ladder? I feel so bad of leaving them up there. Is this person making the ladder? Nice. Thank you, Trilisha, thank you. You are the savior of Hestia. Very nice. I think they will come down now. But yeah guys, this is gonna be it for today's video with Stonehearth. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as you see, there's a lot of upcoming stuff. We have a lot of houses planned. The crane house, we're building the dock, the harbor now. We're gonna build the boats soon. I'm gonna continue to work on our dry dock. So let me know if you guys would like to see me do the dry dock as kind of a speed build, or if you would more prefer to see the complete solution instead of seeing like a speed build when I'm doing it. Do let me know in the comments, guys. So thanks for checking out today's episode, guys, and if you did like the video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell to make sure you get notified when I upload new videos on YouTube. So thanks for watching, hope you had a good time, and see you next time.